July 2020 Planetary Transits for Pisces and Pisces Rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Pisces on the Ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin July 1st, 2020 with 2 retrograde planets in Capricorn in the 11th house sector. Jupiter at 24 degrees conjunct Pluto at 24 degrees. The Sun is placed in the 5th house at 9 degrees of Cancer, with the planet Mercury at 9 degrees of Cancer retrograde. The planet Venus is at 5 degrees of Gemini in the 4th house. In the 12th house, we have the planet Saturn at 0 degrees of Aquarius, retrograde and re-entering Capricorn on July 1st and moving back into your 11th house. Mars is moving through the 2nd house at 1 degree of Aries. Neptune is at 20 degrees Pisces, retrograde in the 1st house. The moon is in Scorpio at 17 degrees in the 9th house sector, and Uranus is in the 3rd house at 9 degrees of Taurus. Overview. Transiting Mars, sextile the sidereal Sun, will occur for February 19th through February 23rd, births over the first 2 weeks of July of 2020, and for February 24th through March 3rd, birthdays for the last 2 weeks of July of 2020. Channel this extra dose of energy and stamina constructively. Please refer to my videos on the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction 2020 for Pisces and Pisces Rising, uploaded in December 2019, as well as my video on the 6-month transit of Mars in Aries for Pisces and Pisces Rising, if you have not already done so. March 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th birthdays have transiting Jupiter in Capricorn sextile your Sun all month. A lucky vibration that you should take advantage of. Push for everything you want, work at whatever tends to be difficult, and you'll find that things will go smoother than usual. March 14th and 15th have Pluto exactitude sextile the Sun all month, and March 18th, 19th, and 20th have transiting Saturn in Capricorn sextile the Sun all month. With some hard work and self-discipline, significant headway will be made in furthering your ambitions. Rewards and financial payoffs are also possible. Transform anything you want to change and improve now. Transiting Uranus in Taurus is stationing by square on the sidereal Sun of February 21st through 24th from July to November 2020. Expect major life changes. Uranus moves very quickly. The tempo of events can leave you breathless but very excited. If you welcome change, then you'll be thrilled. If you fear it, then you'll see this as disruptive. February 27th through March 2nd have Uranus sextile the Sun, enlivening changes without the shock, surprise, or disruption of the square aspect. March 8th through March 12th birthdays have transiting Neptune conjunct the Sun all of 2020. Take care of you. Neptune rules infectious diseases and allergic reactions. Please avoid taking chances in public by not protecting yourself. This is not the time to lower your guard and risk catching something. On another level, Neptune rules drugs, alcohol, and nicotine. It's possible to have a negative reaction to these substances, even though it never happened in the past. Under Neptune, our bodies are unusually sensitive, especially to chemicals and food additives. Drawing some Neptune people into your life or Pisces people may occur. Please review my video on the Neptune effect on Venus, which is applicable since Neptune on the Sun brings love into your life also. Remember, you're the magician. These energies move through your consciousness, and from moment to moment, you are directing how these energies will manifest in 3D reality. It's your responsibility to be aware of how you're being impacted and then consciously manifest that energy in the most constructive and creative way possible. That is what a true magician does. The Darth Vaders out there who have been seduced by the destructive side of the Force are utilizing the same energies to dismantle creation and bring the collective consciousness down. Whatever path the soul chooses, one thing is certain: they will have to confront the karmic backlash of their actions. Keep in mind, karma has nothing to do with right or wrong. It is an impersonal knee-jerk reaction of the cosmos, simply action-reaction, cause and effect. On July 1st, Sun sextile Uranus between houses 5 and 3 could bring the opportunity to effect innovative change in your day-to-day world, possibly by employing advanced forms of technology. On another level, you may get the opportunity to learn something new. Also on July 1st, retrograde Saturn moves back into the sign of Capricorn and shifts into your 11th house sector. July 5th brings the full moon, 12:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 13 degrees of Capricorn in opposition to the Sun at 13 degrees of Cancer, spanning houses 11 and 5, highlighting the tension between your personal love life versus the demands of friends and group commitments. The planet Uranus at 10 degrees of Taurus is making a harmonious trine to this full moon in your 11th house and a sextile to the Sun in your 5th, bringing the possibility of a balance between these life areas. On July 8th, under Mercury square Mars between houses 5 and 2, control your tongue and temper, especially with regard to relatives and loved ones. This energy is argumentative, mentally aggressive, and egocentric. If you're feeling angry or frustrated, be careful of accidents, especially while driving. On July 12th, Sun trine Neptune between houses 5 and 1 is a romantic, creative, and spiritual vibration that may manifest through your love life or simply staying at home and peacefully recharging your batteries. Healing relationships that have become strained is also favored. Also on July 12th, the planet Mercury turns direct motion at 5 degrees of Cancer in your 5th house sector. On July 14th, the Sun will make an opposition to the planet Jupiter between houses 5 and 11, a positive energy as long as you avoid going overboard. Excesses of any kind should be curbed. On another level, arrogance and overconfidence in how you present yourself may be off-putting. In other words, take care not to step on anyone's toes today. The Sun opposed Pluto on July 15th is an aspect that warns against power struggles in your personal life. Pluto energies can seem very threatening to those around you, who will then react by trying to stop you. Obviously not the way to win anyone over. Of course, you may experience this energy in projected form and draw in someone who is overstepping your boundaries. As an aspect of potential violence, stay away from volatile people and conditions. July 20th brings the new moon, 1:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 28 degrees of Cancer, 27 minutes in the 5th house, highlighting love, romance, and creativity over the month ahead. This new moon is in opposition to the planet Saturn at 28 degrees of Capricorn, retrograde in your 11th house. Communication and mutual understanding may be challenging in both personal and business relationships over the month ahead. Avoid feelings of depression, futility, and hopelessness. Saturn can warp your outlook to the point where you only see the negatives and none of the positives. Apply the antidote to Saturn, Jupiter's positivism and hope. On July 22nd, the Sun enters Leo and moves into your 6th house. Also on July 22nd, Mercury sextile Uranus between houses 5 and 3 could bring stimulating, informative communication. Search for progressive, innovative solutions to support the changes that are happening in the world. Jupiter sextile Neptune on July 27th between houses 11 and 1 may bring an opportunity to learn about the spiritual dimensions of life on a deeper level, possibly through drawing in a spiritual teacher or guide. Also on July 27th, Venus square Neptune between houses 4 and 1 may indicate a misunderstanding between you and a family member. Mercury square Mars occurring later in the day on July 27th between houses 5 and 2 is frictional. Try to control what you say and, more importantly, how you say it. Diplomacy is required at this time. July 30th brings Mercury opposed Jupiter and Mercury trine Neptune, positive, sensitive, and healing energies under which to mend any recent discord in any of your relationships.